Saludos desde Guatemala. My name is Zoe Golubneva and I did WEM in 2019 and I was sent on mission to Chile, Santiago de Chile.
Hi, my name is Nicolas Rodriguez. I worked in field and protection. I was deployed through the ERT to Brazil, to the Amazon region, and there I was supporting the federal military, civilian, and UN and NGO response to Venezuelan refugees and migrants.
Hello, my name is Dalia Atalla and I am Assistant Donor Reporting Officer in the Beirut operation in Lebanon. And on the beginning of October 2019, I was deployed to the Niger operation to support with the L2 emergency in the Maradi region, support with the reporting, communications, and external relations. And I stayed there for almost 3 months.
Hi, this is Chris, UNHCR Germany, PI. I was for 2 months in Bangladesh, in Cox's Bazar and Kutupalong. And my advice is, if you have family, especially small children, buy a globe, show them where you're going, tell them something about the traditions and the culture there. And there are probably some nice videos from UNHCR from that operation that can help to prepare your children, your wife, and probably yourself.
In terms of attitude, what helped me was internalizing the short-term element of the mission. If I was feeling a bit low, I would think, this is short, it has an end date. And that would encourage me to learn as much as I could and to make the most of that experience, because it was really a short time, so it worked both ways. If I was feeling a bit low, that helped me, knowing that there was an end date and that it was a short period of time. And it also encouraged me to make the most of the mission, make mistakes, ask questions, try new things, because it's a very short time.
Do your homework before you depart to the new duty station on mission. Just research the information about the country, research the information about your operation, read country operations plan, find fact sheets, check internet, check Ref World, and maybe even try to contact your new colleagues and ask them to share some information.
This is not a regular assignment. You will be required to work really long hours, very few weekends, if at all. You will have a lot of things to do, many things to juggle while you're adapting to a new context, which is always obviously a challenge.
I was deployed to Niger without having participated in the WEM, so preparing for my departure was a bit stressful, and it was a bit more time consuming because I felt like I needed to find out the entire process by myself.
In terms of what I would have liked to have during the mission, I was very lucky because I was at a guest house, so we pretty much had everything that we needed. I did bring some canned food, some canned tuna that I knew that I would not be able to find in West Darfur, and that was something that really helped me in some days. It reminded me of home, and it's something that I like a lot and that I couldn't get anywhere in Darfur. So maybe if you have some things that you particularly like and that you know that you will most probably not be able to have at your ERT duty station, bring it.
Bring a Kindle full of books and call someone who's already there in the mission and ask what they need. A special cable for the phone, or a special book, or some food, or something like that. I guess they will be grateful. I had in my suitcase about 5 or 6 kilos of German chocolate, and I had a lot of friends suddenly there in the team. So it could be helpful.
Do make good handover in your parent office so that the colleague who will follow up on all your issues after your departure know what to do.
You have to have a kind of a paratrooper mentality, so you need to hit the ground running and be useful to the operation or to UNHCR, or if there's no presence, to whoever your supervisor is, as quickly as possible.
Do pack better more things with you than less? For example, if you go like to a capital A or B duty station, then it's fine. But maybe if you are in a complicated duty station, C, D, E, it will be more difficult to find for you even simple things. Now,
when it comes to administrative measures that need to be taken before the departure, of course you should liaise with the admin officer or admin colleagues to book your flight. Make sure that your travel authorization is updated, and also make sure to get a month worth of DSA in cash before you leave, because that way when you get to the receiving operation or the receiving country, you will have enough cash to be able to afford accommodation and food while you communicate with the colleagues there for the payment of the remainder of your DSA. But it is very important to have cash on you once you get to the country. Now, in terms of packing, it is very important to pack an emergency kit with you with all the different medicines that you need and additional medicines that you might be in need of in the country and that you might not have access to. So you should really prepare this emergency kit before you are deployed. That way it's on standby. And of course, it goes without saying, your entire vaccination record should be updated, and you should always have the vaccination card with you, because depending on the country that you are being deployed to, showing this vaccination card is or could be a requirement for your entry.
As for your ERT handover, I do recommend you to start writing the points from the very beginning, from the very first day, for you then not to be in a hurry in the end of your mission. So by the end of your mission, you will have the list of what has been done, and it would be really easy for you to make a very good comprehensive handover.
Another tip that I could give you is to pack a lot of food with you, because it might be difficult to have access to sanitary food where you are. So personally, I was very glad to pack a lot of canned food and dry food, and most importantly, a lot of energy bars and nuts, because when you are on the field the entire day, you're not going to have access to food. So it's very important to take things with you that you could take with you to the field.
Try to work out even a little bit every day outside the physical activities you'll be doing when you're actually there in the field. It'll be difficult at first, but it'll be really good to reduce stress and mental tiredness that you will have certainly at some point. So try to make some time for that. There are very easy things you can do.
Do not behave as an intern. You are basically not arriving to learn. You are arriving to teach and share the experience. Now, definitely you will learn many things in the new operation, but still, ERTs are expected to be very professional with experience and knowledge. So do show some good results in that sense.
Also, comfort food could help. For example, I remember I took some Nutella, some chocolate, because when you're feeling a bit down, this could help. But then again, that depends on your personal preferences. But it could also be helpful to have some comfort food with you. And some comfort items as well, maybe items that could remind you of your loved ones or of your family, because when you're alone in the duty station, it could help to just look at things that remind you of home. I personally took my personal coffee mug, and it was helpful to start my day with my coffee in my mug, and it just felt like I had a small taste of home.
And the last tip would be, if there are already colleagues there on the ground, there will likely be local colleagues, local partners, etc. I think the best attitude to have is just be humble, recognize the things they've done, what they've built before you got there, learn from them, build your team, and make sure to empower them.
When I came home, I felt incredibly tired, mentally and physically, and I felt I wanted to be with my family. I needed that.
Probably buy a guidebook and read the do's and don'ts, and also probably what you can do after your mission there. Probably you can add 2 or 3 days and go around a little, because when you are there, wherever you're going, it will be interesting. Good luck.
I know it might be very difficult both physically and psychologically to be on emergency mission, especially if it is for a long time and without R&R. So you should just remember why you are doing this and remind yourself that what you are doing is really important. You are making a change. You are being part of the frontline staff that UNHCR deploys to emergency situations to really help those most in need. So remember this. This will keep you going, and it's going to be an amazing experience. It will be a great learning experience, and it will of course help you with personal and professional growth. So I think this sums up the tips that I can give you, and I wish you the best of luck in your missions, and it's going to be an amazing experience.